championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
Murray with it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
In the lineup for the Heat, number 12.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Holiday. To the middle. Here's Middleton. The three from Bamba. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Outside Murray. Will it go? The three from Suggs. Drops in the three. Suggs has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there, all the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Miami leading by 12. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's the break. Launches a three. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his second basket of the night.
You know, probably could have gone strong to the hoop, but with the D out of position on the break, I like his decision to take the three.
Pass to Bamba. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Suggs. And Craig pulls it down. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Now Edwards, still without a bucket. Back to Middleton. And stolen by Suggs. Outside Murray. To the inside. Porzingis. Some solid defense from Bamba. Inside. Here's Craig. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Bamba. 19 points in the game. Count that bucket.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Tipped away. On the break. Richardson for three. Porzingis grabs the board. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Clock at 6. Murray for three. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Josh Richardson reminding you I've got some hops right there.
And here's Murray. Pass to Porzingis to stop the drought. KP wrecks the rim.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Edwards can't hit. Suggs, right side. Now Porzingis. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
Ball goes to Miami.
.30 seconds left in the second period. Left side, Edwards. The three from Bamba. The rebound by Murray. Pass to Porzingis. Suggs outside. Back to Porzingis. Over Craig. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Suggs. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area navigates his way to a nice finish.
Edwards with it. Checked by Murray. To the paint. Here's Bamba. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. On the wing, Holiday. And then Portis with the dunk.
He just saw an open lane and went on the attack.
Freight train coming. He goes right up with it. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Porzingis for 3. Rebound Miami. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton. The kick out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Holiday. Second chance shot. Bamba. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Middleton. Goes up with it again. Porzingis grabs the board.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Murray's shot is good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Portis.
Timeout.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Richardson. Takes the three. He drops it from range. Richardson's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Josh Richardson has a high level of focus. Even from range, he's not going to be distracted.
Miami making a switch here.
Substitution for Miami. Number 12.
Murray with it.
Torrey
He
Craig.
has 6. Suggs outside. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. And Craig pulls it down.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. For 3, Porzingis. Offensive board. Out to the wing. Craig with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oh! Edwards finishes the break.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
Second team foul.
Here's Murray. Suggs outside. To the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Bamba. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. Richardson with it. The 3 from Bamba. Christie with a rebound. Suggs with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Suggs no good. Heat leading by 13. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
You can see how anxious the defense was to take Holiday away. Instead, they foul him and send him to the line.
Drew Holiday. 2 shots.
Holiday hits them both. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You know, you think back to that first half. He only turned it over 1 time, but since then, he's been giving it away.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Sinks that one from the post. Holiday's got 11.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Outside Murray. It's hauled in by Portis. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Craig.
Torrey.
And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Heat foul.
And the Heat lead by 21.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game. He's so fast and supremely confident.
Down low. And then